You asked, I will answer.
Let's wrap this up. Not too slow. Just stay.
To say that Drive Rush is the most important mechanic in Street Fighter 6 would be putting it lightly, and we need to understand how it actually functions to be able to counter it. You see, Drive Rush is this green dash. When you start with Drive Rush, there will be a screen freeze for a number of frames. This is done so that the attacker can easier identify what the opponent is doing, and for the defender to be able to react to Drive Rush easier. The thing about Drive Rush is that you can cancel it into any attack or throws as soon as frame 9. But you cannot cancel it into any movement options like jumping, dashing, or even blocking, and drive parry is disabled during a Drive Rush. This is key information here to understand, because this means that when your opponent is drive rushing, they can drive rush and block as early as they could drive rush and attack. Another key information that you must know to be able to deal with drive rush is understanding auto blocking. What is this? Well, as soon as you have entered a blocking stance and your character is on block stun, you will automatically block all of the incoming attack as long as it's a true block string. This is why you can let go of blocking during Chun-Li's lightning legs, and you will find that your character will continue blocking the entire attack. You got all of that so far? Great. Now let's move on to actually blocking and defending against Drive Rush. Say the opponent did a light string into a Drive Rush. The thing about these light attacks is that they don't have a huge number of block stun, and this means that your character will recover first. Remember, the opponent can't block and they can't cancel into anything but an attack or throw, and this means that invincibility will win. Against a string like that, the EXDB is pretty much guaranteed. You will get to land it every single time to punish the opponent. Now what about if the opponent did a true block string? Well, this means that your DP will not come out and your character will remain in block stun. So actually trying to get the DP out at that point have no risks. Now what if the opponent is doing Drive Rush in block strings and you can't really get your DP out through all of that? Well, the answer is easy. It is the forgotten mechanic, Drive Reversal. This is really the key use for it in this game. At this point, you're just trading your drive gauge for theirs and you get out of that blocking situation. Now what about raw Drive Rush? Because I know this is probably the hardest thing to deal with and it is very common in this game. Well, the answer is to use your longest range attack that is decently fast with the most active frame so that you are able to hit the opponent. A lot of people will try to mash jabs, but you are kind of panic mashing, and if the opponent stops early enough, as he can actually punish counter your jab, that's not a good answer. Don't also try to drive impact it on reaction, because the opponent can cancel their drive rush into button then drive impact and you will get punished. Go for decently long ranged moves that have a lot of active frames. Moves like Ryu's standing light kick, JP's crouching medium kicks, moves that are out there for a long time so you're having a good chance of catching the opponent as they are approaching you. And that is pretty much it. It's a very powerful mechanic. There is no easy answer to it, unfortunately. On block you can kinda do some good stuff, but raw, it is part of the neutral games that you have to be looking for. And that's about it for today's video. If you have enjoyed this video, please leave a like or a comment. Please join the Makmura's club so we can make it the best club in Street Fighter 6. Thank you so much for watching. I will be leaving a link to the Patreon, Discord, Twitter and Twitch pages in the description, and stay safe.